I thought I was doing what was best for our little baby girl, Sive, at the time. Whether it's an unplanned pregnancy or a case like mine where we received a diagnosis that little baby Sive had Paytow syndrome, women should, as standard practice, be informed about all the concrete and practical social support and alternatives that are available before an abortion goes ahead. It's irreversible. At present, nothing like this is happening. I find it astounding that the government presents the current approach, which only pushes abortion as a model of best practice. What's happening is having a truly devastating impact on the lives of many women, not to mention what it's doing to the lives of our unborn babies. And what about the wider societal impact? The doctor who terminated the life of my baby came back a little later to pay his respects, and I remember clearly him saying, "I'm very, very sorry for your loss," which, as I said in the video, is still bizarre when you think about it. You know, the very person, who ends the life of your baby, pays his respects, and then he says he's sorry for your loss. It's not natural. No way. But there seems to be denial about this issue everywhere you look. When my stance on abortion changed, one high-profile politician was tripping over herself to get a photograph with me, just to reinforce her abortion-supporting credentials on social media. But when I subsequently contacted her to fill her in on the other side of the story, after being through the trauma, that we are now going through, myself, my family, as a result of the regret about terminating little baby Sive, I never ever got a reply. To this day, I have still received no reply. It's frightening the way some politicians casually talk about the issue and campaign on it. This is real life. You're playing with real babies, lives, and mothers for whatever agenda. Some women might never acknowledge their remorse, but I really doubt this. Having gone through it, I really, really doubt this. I seriously doubt that any woman who has gone through something like this or who's gone through an abortion, that they don't feel affected by it. On a spiritual level, on a physical level, on a mental and emotional level, they will never, ever be the same, regardless of whether they will ever admit it in this lifetime or not. They may choose not to talk about it, but they carry it. They need to be able to express themselves without fear or shame or being cancelled. This is the other side of abortion, and you cannot wipe this out. This brings us back to the present situation. As I said, there is a huge, huge shortfall of support, emotional support, practical support, physical support, you name it. Anything at all around mothers, families, babies, mothers and families who find themselves in this situation we were in. They're left at the mercy of a system that resists open debate, that seems to be locked into a rigid structure with no wiggle room, no nuance, no compassion for addressing genuine human concerns. How can this continue to be tolerated? It can't be. As a pro-life movement, we need to work together to steer things in a better direction so that the terrible heartbreak and the loss of life be brought to an end. Recently, the all-party Oireachtas Life and Dignity group hosted an event very close to where we are today, where the video of our story was played, followed by a Q&A session where I answered questions posed by members of the Oireachtas present. I understand the response was pretty positive afterwards, and I am really, really grateful for the opportunity to share my story in the hope that it contributes to some positive change. It's wonderful, it really is, to see so many people here today and at pro-life events all around the country. There's real potential to bring about change if we stay the course together. People who campaign for abortion often describe it as a compassionate response to an unplanned or challenging pregnancy. I did at the time. I convinced myself it was. But that's not the whole story. It's not all the story, because 6 years on, I assure you, there is nothing compassionate or dignified about it. I speak from experience, and I will regret it till the day I die. At the time of the abortion, I didn't really have my faith back then. I didn't have God like I have him now. So it was a really, really dark time. But out of the darkness comes light. And that's where hope comes in. There's hope for all of us. And there is hope for the cause we are fighting for. And I truly believe that. Together, we will forge a better path if we put our minds together, keep the faith, and persevere. Thank you so much for listening.